Over the past few years, LEGO has been notoriously famous for overpricing their sets quite a bit. Hi guys, my name is Bricks, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 most overpriced LEGO sets of 2018. This is really just opinion based, but I'm going to explain why I put them where they are on the list, and this list will be in no particular order. It's just 10 of the most overpriced sets that I have found this year. All images are courtesy of Brickset. If you have a different list that you'd like to share with me, please leave it in the comment section down below, and all music tracks will be listed in the bottom left-hand corner. So yeah, without any further ado, let's take a look at this list.
Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait in vain.
At number 10 is the app-controlled Batmobile, which is $99.99 for a measly 321 pieces. One could make the argument that the technology in this set could drive up the value quite a bit from it being like a $30, $40 set to a $100 one, but you can buy all the technology in this set separately for about $35, so it would be $65 to $75, giving it the benefit of the doubt, which still makes it almost $30 overpriced, which is utterly ridiculous, especially for a Batman set where the Warner Brothers license isn't that expensive to begin with.
Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait. True love, true love, true love you.
Coming in at number 9 is going to be the General Grievous's combat speeder from earlier this year. It retailed for $30 and had a measly 157 pieces. One could make the argument that there are some large pieces in the set, like the side paneling, but I have seen it in person and it feels like a $15, maybe $20 set. My cousin owns it. Only one of the minifigures is actually exclusive, and the play functions are very lacking. I think it really does deserve this spot on the list, if not higher.
It didn't take me long to fall in love with your mind.
This is a very controversial pick, but I think the TRON Legacy set deserves to be on this list. Both of the bikes use less than 100 pieces each, and while it does have 3 exclusive minifigures, the value just doesn't feel there for $35. I think $25 would have been a great price, $30 would maybe have been pushing it, but still, $35 is insane. Also, they try to jack up the piece count by including this cruddy display plate thing.
I don't want even mention the way your body perfectly designed. So fine.
At number 7 is the recently revealed Betrayal at Cloud City set. I really don't like this set, and I think a huge part of that is this price. It's 2,812 pieces for a gigantic price tag of $350. That just doesn't do it for me, and people are saying that there are a lot of large pieces used in the set, but if you take a close look, there's also a lot of small pieces as well. I just really don't see the value here, especially for $350. They could have made it $250, which would have been awesome, or $300, which would have been fine.
And judging from your outlook on life, I knew this would be more than just one night.
The 6th entry on my list is going to have to be the Kessel run Millenium Falcon. Now, the reason it's on the list is because just 3 years ago, we got a Millenium Falcon that was $20 less, coming in at $150, and I think that one was kind of overpriced anyway, but that's a story for another video. So the set is $170 for only 1,014 pieces, which on the base does not sound good at all, and if you look at the set, it does not feel like a $170 set. Considering you get the freaking downtown diner for the same price, I just don't see any reason why someone would buy this.
My whole life I never felt like this. Just wanna run with it, I don't wanna fight this.
Hopping in at number 5 is gonna have to be the City Hospital for me. Now, this might be another controversial pick, but I have seen the set in person at my local LEGO store, and it's tiny. It is tiny for $100. The interior doesn't provide much that we haven't seen before, and the vehicles are just unnecessary throw-ins to jack up the piece count. I think the hospital on its own is 600 or so pieces, which is just ridiculous for a $100 set. Now, the minifigures, while there are 10 of them, they somewhat make up for it, but still, I think this set is pretty darn overpriced.
I ain't rushing you to make up your mind. Just wanna put some more quality in our time. Come on, girl.
Next on my list is going to be the Sandcrawler from earlier this year. It's $140 for a measly 1,239 pieces, which doesn't sound awful on the surface, but consider that almost 200 of those are the track pieces used for the wheels, if you will. It just is so minuscule compared to the other ones. I've seen this thing in person and it looks like a little baby sandcrawler. It's adorable, but it doesn't deserve the $140 price point.
Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait. True love, true love, true love you.
Virtually everyone can agree that the First Order ATST is an awful set, but the thing is, part of that has to do with the price. You see, 370 pieces for $40 doesn't sound that bad on the surface, but once you consider that there was an ATST the year prior for the same price and had a lot more pieces, I believe it had 76 more, and it actually had a head, you start to see that that's a big flaw in this set. So obviously, I think this set should have been $30. The little elevator thing is tacky and just bumps out the piece count a little bit. And yeah, this set is definitely overpriced.
I don't want you to think I'm rushing you.
Here's a controversial pick, the Oni Titan. A lot of people might think this is worth $50, but I have two flaws that I'd like to point out. One, there's no playability features, other than a couple of discs that you can shoot out of the hand, which, come on, that's lame, and a little bit of articulation that's not even that good. You can't play with this thing, and that's the whole point of LEGO. And second, there are no exclusive minifigures in a freaking $50 set, and 3 of them you can buy in a $20 set, so this is just utterly ridiculous, not worth your $50. You all saw this coming, but number one has to be Snoke's throne room. Look, this set is $70 for not even 500 pieces. The build is very lackluster. Again, I've seen it in person, and it only comes with 2 exclusive minifigures, and it will be even worse if the Praetorian Battle Pack turns out to be a real thing, which I don't think it is, but apparently there's a chance of it. So yeah, that just about does it for my top 10 list, guys. Holy crud, this took a long time to edit. It was originally supposed to come out Tuesday of this week. Today is Sunday, so I'm sorry about that. Nevertheless, better late than never. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, that just about does it once again. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. This took a very long time to work on. I've been actually working on this since the middle of July, so yeah, a like would be very much appreciated. And yeah, that just about does it. I'll see you later. Iasta, out.